Welcome back to the Future Self podcast. How do they then act confident if they don't have it? If they just fake, surely they have to fake that till they eventually get to that point of confidence.
I thought the same thing until I went to, I can't remember his name, but this is a guy that would just spirit this, the channel the spirit into him. He's world renowned guy. Like, I can't remember his name, the great something, but this random regular looking guy, kind of glasses, a little bit bald. He would sit in a chair and like channel a spirit, and the spirit would answer questions to the audience, and it was one of the most cool experience I've ever had. But somebody said, "Hey, I'm not confident," and the spirit said back, "Well, if you say that you're not confident, how are you so confident in that?" And it's like, oh, so you're just placing that confidence that you have into the wrong bucket. You're confident that you can't talk to people. It sounds like you put your life on it. You're pretty confident in that. Oh, okay. So you are confident.
Yeah,
You're just
well,
confident in the wrong thing. Ah, okay. So we can change that. You just take that energy and shift it to a different place. And when he said that, I was like, oh, stealing. That's going into the swipe file. That's going into the save file right there.
man, that's such a cool idea. I seen on a Chris Williamson podcast one time that almost to a T of what you just said, if you fake bravery in a moment that you need to be brave, that is being brave. Because if you're faking bravery, you are being brave.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you bother going all in on confidence? And females aside, if that's your answer, because that's a big part of the aspect of what you do, what else has it impacted and progressed in your life?
So I decided to go all in on confidence because, I mean, there's always the inner trauma, the inner child that got bullied in the past and wanted to be able to defend himself and express himself. But I have a saying, it's the opposite of expression is depression. And I think even bigger than, well, confidence lies inside of this, but deeper than that, it's just the ability to express energy. And when we start depressing energy, when we have something that we want to say, or something that we want to express, or somebody that we want to talk to, and we deny ourselves that desire, we say no, I actually don't want that, when we really do. There's two conflicting battles that are happening inside of us internally, and that divide, that shift, that spreading, that rifting, that is what causes psychosomatic illnesses. That's what causes, your gout in your toe, or like, your bad habits, your bad eating. Like, the denial of your desire time and time and time again, it creates a lack of trust internally. And if you can't trust yourself, you're kind of screwed at that point, because it's like saying, I don't trust the quarterback on my team to make plays. And your quarterback on your team knows that you don't trust them to make plays. So there's such a divide and a rift in between that nothing is going to ever get done. No progress is going to be being made. And you're just scared to move forward. And that's why, that's why I like jumping in on it, because I've seen the transformation in myself to allow myself to get in the driver's seat and to trust myself to make the right decision. And I feel like so many men nowadays lack that trust, that internal guidance of saying, hey, I'm going to make the right decision. And if I make the wrong decision, I trust myself enough to get back and course correct. And yeah, I want to be that for the world. I want to be able to be at least a light inside of the lighthouse of other different lights that circle around, and be able to say, like, hey, I give a net positive to the world.
From your experience then, how do you build self-trust?
Experience, pattern recognition. So guys are like, how are you so confident with girls? It's like, I've talked to 70 other girls that have similar things about her. But that first girl that I talked to, I was scared shitless. I was so nervous to talk to her. But I talked to one girl, curly hair, yoga pants, nose piercing. Okay, you talk to one girl, 6 girls, 15 girls that share those traits. You start to see patterns between them, and you start to see, okay, they responded well to this compliment, or when I talked about this topic, they kind of shied away. And now that you see the girl 71, curly hair, yoga pants, nose piercing, you have a repertoire of other experiences that you can fall back on. But I think the scariest place for people to start is the gray area of like, I have no idea. And it's like, okay, you're going to continue to have no idea until you build an idea. And once you build an idea, that's why people are so successful with Facebook advertising. They're so successful with building businesses, because they've seen different experiences over different time periods. And like, the people that are really good at business, they're not good at business just one time. They're good at business 10 times, 15 times, because of an understanding of a psychology and seeing the patterns that develop inside of people. So If you're looking for confidence, you got to just start filling your bucket with experience as much as you can. Directed confidence, like I want to get good at this thing. Let me go hang out with these people that are good at it. Let me put myself in situations to be bad at it so that I can get good at it.